We are live. Welcome back to episode 52 of the High Slot Podcast in the season 3 debut. I'm here with my co-host Bob Deuce and Snipsky. How we doing, fellas? It's been a while.
Yes,
I missed
sir.
you guys.
Yeah, it's been a while, man. This is great. New digs here in Holbrook with the Bow family. It's a great little atmosphere down here. Boys, it's literally like Christmas Eve for me and Coco. Big tilt tomorrow against Stonehill for the Granite. Roll Granite. So a long time coming. A couple weeks of practices, also a month of practices, and ready to go. Ready to go for tomorrow. How about you, Vinny?
Yeah, roll Granite. Let's go. Stonehill tomorrow. Good summer, a lot of off-season activity, for the NHL and the boys. Not as much golf as I wanted to play this summer, but yeah, back and ready to get at it.
Yeah, summer was great. It's nice and all, but this time of year, dude, like, it's just different. Like, you walk outside, there's just something in the air, like, you can just smell it. It's like hockey season. And it just makes me feel some type of way. And I don't know if it's too early to drop an H-bomb, but I think you guys know how I'm feeling right now.
A little horny.
Oh, yeah, you said it, not me.
Horned up.
No, but yeah, so, man, pumpkin spice in the air. Like every basic pitch out there.
No thanks. Gross.
Yeah, it's disgusting. No, but you know how many pumpkins they have to kill to make those things? Like
Pumpkin lives matter.
Yeah, I think pumpkins are gonna go extinct in a couple of years.
Wouldn't doubt it, dude. I'll be honest here. I'm an offender with the pumpkin. I would go with nutty pumpkin at Dunks. It's kind of fire. I think it's a new flavor.
Go with nutty.
Is that the one that they're advertising, like with the pumpkin munchkins in it? Like they say in the coffee or whatever?
Oh, I don't know. I saw it advertised. I saw a little sign for it, and then I got roped right in. I was like, oh, I'm feeling a little nutty. I'll go nutty pumpkin today. And it was actually good.
Yeah.
It's actually a solid coffee. You know how Dunks can be with coffee. It's hit or miss.
Yeah.
But
Dude, it's either toilet water or fire.
Oh, yeah. There's no in between.
Yeah.
Pumpkin, I'm out. Out on pumpkin.
There's sometimes with Dunks, I just take one sip. I'm like, oh, toilet water. Throw it out the window.
Yeah, for real. It's coming out the same way it came in. You're like, oh, Jesus.
All done.
Yeah, but yeah, boys, it's been a long off season, and I think we're ready to roll. Granite tomorrow, season opener at Canton Sportsplex. I'm assuming Stonehill's home arena.
Yeah, it is. It's a 9-10 puck drop.
Yeah, so not too far for the boys, but technically a roadie. I think our home opener is the following week. But yeah, big test right out the gate. We didn't see Stonehill last year, but I heard they're legit. So it's going to be a good test for the boys.
Yeah, how the boys looking, Bob?
They're looking good. Past month of practices. I mean, no scrim dog, but whatever. I think we'll be ready to go. We got it top 6 again, pretty solid. We have a pretty solid third line. Honestly, we're deep all the way through, forward and defense, and we got a returning goalie in Asher Wines. He was probably one of the top goaltenders in the league last year, and we've added some great talent and stuff. So looking forward, pretty excited.
Yeah, I haven't been at too many practices, but Bob's been keeping me in the loop, and I was there the other night, and honestly, I was impressed. It was not what I was expecting. I was like, oh, dude, this team is legit. This team's deep. So, we had a good run last year. We had a good squad, but I don't know. I think we're ready for bigger and better things this year. I think we'll run to Natties might be in the cards if we play our cards right. So
Natty's a bust.
Yeah, I mean, we'll have a trip to the Nationals if we fucking go to class, but I think this group actually gets it this time.
Yeah, no, I'd put in a future on Quincy College to Nationals this year.
I heard that's a lock.
Yeah.
I heard a lot of things.
Plus 250. Hammer.
It's a great odds. I'd take those any day. But yeah, Granite, ready to roll tomorrow night. You boys want to jump into some NHL news? Maybe bees?
Yeah, let's
preview?
do some bees. Yeah, we can vent about the bees. They made a lot of off-season moves, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they went into the retirement home and pulled out Milan Lucic.
Yeah.
And Van Riemsdyk, Shaddy.
Dude, Deuces might be the most washed up person on the roster. 100%.
Well, I mean, the only one I really like that they signed was Morgan Geekie. I think that's going to be a really good signing.
he's a young gun. He's good. He had a great year
Center.
with the Kraken. He's good.
Yeah,
but dude, fucking Milan Lucic, like that's just like to put asses in the seats. That's just like, oh yeah, let's get some jersey sales. Like
the other night, what was it? When they played, they played Buffalo the other night. He was rolling on the first line.
Luch
Really?
was?
Yeah.
No.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was rolling on the first. I was watching. I was like, oh, jeez, here we go. They're rolling out the Ferrari.
Dude, our jerseys are disgusting though. Those things are sweet.
Yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like the other way. No, they look better on the ice than they.
Yeah, they
like,
do look nice on the ice. They look like classic, like a little throwback.
I like how it's like gold. It's like a dirty gold. It's not like a bright gold. It's like kind of
Dirty.
like it's like the like the Vegas kind of.
Yeah, like a little mustard gold.
Yeah, and hey, how about fucking Brandon Bussey first game? Wait, Shutsky.
I know.
Nasty save too.
And he stretched out on that. Yeah, that was a goal. Like on any other goalie, I think.
Yeah, that was backdoor wide open in little highway robbery. Honestly, I was surprised. I know like during the off season they had the arbitration with Swayman. And then there were talks about like if they're gonna keep Allmark too. Like Bussey's legit, dude. He could easily be a backup.
Right.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at some point in this year we dish a Swayman or dish a Allmark, because I like with Bussey like just waiting in the shadows. Like we could get some good return for an Allmark or a Swayman, and I think we're gonna need it because looking at the roster, we're definitely not as deep as we've been in the past.
Yeah, I think Olmar should have got dealt like right after the award ceremony. It's like, yeah, like congrats on the Vezina, but like you're not gonna have that season again.
Yeah,
and he absolutely bummed it in the playoffs. It's like, bro, like you need to like we need to like just like get rid of him and get like a great draft pick. We can get a first round draft pick from him.
We need like a center or like something because we're desperate for centers. Like. Yeah, what's his name's going to be our first line center? It's who's the guy that we signed last year from the Devils?
Zaka.
Yeah, Zaka's going to be like our first line center, which is like not great.
Coyle
He's a
second line.
Yeah. And
Coyle's a third line center.
Well,
if anything.
like the Bruins are like known for like pretty much developing goalies too. Like they're like known for developing goalies. So it like makes no sense that they like want to keep this like overpriced goalie in Allmark, you know.
Who's this goalie Bob, by the way? There's like
he's been around since 2003. He was like with like Tim Thomas and
but like dude, like goalie Bob. All I'm hearing is about goalie Bob.
You never seen the guy.
Yeah, you never see the guy. It's like a hoax. No, but like the thing is, it's like fucking like, oh yeah, goalie Bob knows better. He knows best. He knows best. It's like, dude, we got first round exit. It's like, oh yeah, we'll just ride Allmark. It's like, yeah, this guy really knows his shit.
You know who that is?
I hear you.
It's Cam Neely's alter ego.
Yeah. It's Don. No, it's probably Don Sweeney.
Or Sweeney's alter ego. He's like, yeah, it's not me. It's
he's the
goalie
fall
Bob.
guy. Yeah, he's the fall guy. Doesn't even exist.
Yeah.
But you never see him.
We talking about the Bruins goalie coach?
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. I had to let the cat in. Thing was meowing at the door, dude. I was like, I'm not doing this all podcast.
Yo, Coco, you speak Cantonese now?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm learning.
Yeah. Dude, all I do is Ollie and Frankie. I'm like, meow.
Well,
like fucking around with them and shit. Dude, they finally like respond to me now. It took me months.
Oh, Ollie's...
they like look at me. They're like, what?
Yeah, Ollie's like the one that like talks a lot. Frankie's just like tries to bite you if you pet him too long.
Yeah, you don't feed him.
I know. Yeah, not to get too off topic, but yeah, I know you guys are cat guys. I've never been a cat guy before, first time. But honestly, cats are kind of sick. I've always kind of hated on them. They're actually not that bad. They kind of just do their own thing and chill. It can be a little sketchy sometimes. Like right now, it's like hiding behind this box and it's just like staring me down, like it's about to hunt me or something.
Well, let's be clear: cat guys, not by choice.
Yeah,
just you know. I'm a dog guy. If I had the choice,
it's Diane's choice.
Yeah. You know, if I had my own place, you know, I'd probably get a dog. But
I mean, yeah, I'd probably get a falcon or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not a cat guy. I'm a falcon guy.
Yeah, an owl.
Yeah, cats get a bad rep.
Yeah, I don't mind them. I don't hate them, but.
Yeah, but back to that goalie Bob guy. I don't even know what he looks like. Like what's his real name? Like they just say, oh, goalie Bob, and he's supposed to be like this goalie guru, and the guy is just like like throwing darts like last year in the playoffs, like you guys said, like made terrible decisions when it came to goaltending and kind of cost us that series against Florida.
Yeah, I want an unveiling of goalie Bob. I don't believe he's an actual person.
what I really heard about goalie Bob was he was trying to throw Swayman in there the whole series, and Sweeney was like, no, we got to put in Allmark because Allmark had this great year and we're paying him like $5 million a year. So they were like bashing heads, and I guess like Montgomery got caught in between the whole thing and kind of was just like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like I don't think he really cared who was in there. He just wanted the best decision. But Sweeney wanted Allmark and goalie Bob wants Sway. In my opinion, I think goalie Bob was right.
Is goalie Bob on the payroll? Are we paying?
Oh yeah, dude. You know he's been on
what are we paying him for?
Dude, he's been on the Bruins since 2003. Like he's been developing like Tuukka, like Tim Thomas, like
dude, goalie Bob definitely has a dead cat in his freezer. Like, I'm fully convinced. Like he's probably
goalies are weirdos.
Dude, he probably looks like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't be surprised. Like he comes out and he has like the glasses and he's like his eyes are crossed. It's like, dude, like when he takes off his glasses, his eyes are crossed. And I was like, Jesus, put your glasses back on, goalie Bob. What the fuck?
Yeah, he invites like one of the players over to his house, and the player's like, "Oh, what's that smell?" He's like, "Oh, there's some bad meat in the fridge."
Yeah.
You want a Budweiser?
yeah. He has like the sinister fucking thing, like whatever that movie is.
He's just like driving down the road and he just picks goalies up off the side of the road. He's like, "Hey, you need a ride?"
Yeah. The Dahmer of goalie coaches. Sicko. What do we think about Marshy getting the C?
Oh yeah, unpopular opinion, but I understand. I don't like it. I don't like it because I just the excuses around why McAvoy shouldn't have it, and the excuses why Marchand should have it. They're saying, "Oh, McAvoy's not ready. He doesn't like to have all the cameras in his faces, and he doesn't want to answer all the questions." It's like, is that really the reason why he's not going to be captain? Is because of that? It's like he's been a pro for like 5-6 years at this point. It's time to turn the page. Marchand, the way he plays is being a rat, and like he can't be a rat anymore. So it's like, all right, is he going to be good anymore? Like, is he going to be?
He said he's not changing anything. He said he's not changing anything.
You can't be a captain and slew footing a guy and then like be suspended for like 5 games. It's like doesn't make sense.
Setting the tone.
I mean, that's why they should have just said, all right, McAvoy, you're going to learn on the fly. You're young. This is the way we're going for the next 10 years.
Yeah. I mean, everyone's hands are tied. I mean, who else deserves a C after Bergeron fucking dipped? So, yeah, I agree with Vinny. Like, definitely not the greatest pick for captain, but like, you really didn't have any other choice, you know? But hopefully it's a good season. Hopefully Marshy isn't a complete scumbag and gets kicked out every game.
I want him to be a scumbag though. That's a part.
Yeah, but he can't be that much of a scumbag as a captain. You can't have your captain getting like 10-minute majors.
Or you don't even need to name a captain either. You could just you could be like the Coyotes and be like, yeah, we're not.
Whoa! Hey! We're not going to be the Coyotes just yet.
No, I'm saying you can't. No,
we pay our rent on time around here.
No, I'm not comparing. I'm just saying that's another team that doesn't have a captain. But like you can be like that for a year and like. But I get like the whole Marchand, it'd be disrespectful. Probably take it as disrespect or. Maybe even the fan base would be like, what's going on? Like, what did Marchand do? But
yeah, I don't mind it, honestly. Like you guys said, like it was slim pickings, like who was going to be captain. Like, yeah, McAvoy probably could have gotten the C, but I wasn't the biggest fan of that. Like he doesn't strike me as the leader type. And then like Pasternak doesn't even speak English. So like, how can he be your captain? And then I don't know who our other options were. I think they threw like Carlo's hat in the ring. I'm like Carlo. Why the hell would he be captain?
No.
So
no.
I guess next man up was Marshy. You know, he was the closest thing to Bergeron. They had a very close relationship. So I don't think things are gonna change.
Yeah, Grizzly.
Yeah, hell no.
I'd throw his hat in the ring.
Dude was fucking.
He's from Charlestown.
He was like -3 during preseason. Nasty.
It's brutal. But I don't think
go.
the Bees locker room will change that much because I think Marshy and Bergie were close, and he's gonna run things kind of very similar. But I mean, replacing Patrice Bergeron is impossible. I mean, there's only one Bergeron, and no one else can do it like him. So
Yeah.
but I'm kind of excited. Like I just feel like it's like a new look Bruins team. Like Marshy like leading the way. Like I feel like we should just be like a rat team and just like get under people's skin. Just like just be like literally.
You
know, no expectations.
It'd be unbelievable if Marchand just like fucking executive order like first week was just like hot tub in the locker room. like you just walk in like you like between periods everyone's getting in the hot tub like.
Yeah, but then you sign Lucic and you got Marchand. There's just scumbag central right there. You just got like some guys that are just gonna mix it up. Like, oh, and another person I realized off the Bruins, like that played really well the other night was Mason Lowry. He's
supposed to be good, right?
Dude.
Yeah,
we're number 6. That's steezy.
Yeah, if you were number 6 as a defenseman, you got to be good.
I was looking. I was like, how is that number still like around?
I think Riley was wearing it.
Oh, was he? Yeah, I was like, damn. And
Riley was like healthy scratch.
If I'm Grizz, like, watch it back, kid. Be getting snipped pretty soon if that kid becomes a stud.
Wearing a single-digit number, especially as a defenseman, you have to be good. Like, you can't be rocking a single-digit number and not be productive.
Grizz, Carlo the other night, dude, gets the puck. He's like circling back in the zone, falls, Bambies. And I was like, dude, and somebody came back, almost grabbed the puck from him. He like fell like on his knees like an old man. I was like, oh my God. You guys look it up if you can find it. I don't know. But like, I was just like, damn, Carlo, that's a bad look, dude. He looked like Bambi out there.
Yes. Speaking of some of the young guys who look good in preseason so far, Johnny Beecher, dude, he had a sick goal the other night.
I missed that game. The football was flowing that day. It was a Sunday.
Where's he?
Time slot.
Where's he
Michigan.
from? Is he Mich? Yeah, he was a Mich guy, right?
He went to Michigan. I don't know if he's from Michigan, but I know
he
played
college,
there with like that loaded Michigan State Wolverine squad with like Beniers and all of them. I think he was like a second, third liner, but we drafted him in the first round, 2019. Like he's kind of like taking a while to get under his my God, legs under him. Sorry, Jesus Christ. Here we go.
The beers are flowing.
I had too many.
Yeah,
he's from New York. Yeah, he's a 2001.
Yeah, I knew he was a Michigan guy. Yeah, he's looked pretty good. He's been a Pravi guy for years now. But
2 years now.
I think he's ready to make the jump. And then some guys last year, like AJ Greer, like he's gonna need to take a step up. Who else do we have up and down? Lauko.
Yeah, Lauko got 2 penalties in 30 seconds.
Maybe maybe McLaughlin. I don't know what the plans are with him.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I mean, he had a great training camp last year, but there was just not enough spots.
What about Oscar Steen?
Steen had a goal the other night. I didn't see it. I had to go to hockey, but.
How old is he? How old's Steen?
Yeah, he's probably like 24, 25.
Stand by.
And what about Lizelle? Is he playing at all?
He didn't even. I haven't seen him.
Dude, is he just a bust? What the hell happened?
No. So
whoa! I got the wrong Oscar Steen here. This is 41 years old. No,
that's Alex Steen. He used to be on the Blues.
I think I saw Lizelle training though. Like I follow him on Instagram, I think. So I saw him training on there. So I don't think he's out of the loop.
Was this kid not have a fucking?
I think he missed it.
I thought Lizelle's supposed to be
hockey DB.
Oscar Steen doesn't.
I'm looking.
His name's not Oscar Steen.
Yeah, I think isn't it Oscar Steen?
No, that's another. Isn't that another?
Yeah,
I just put in last name Steen,
Oscar.
and it's coming up as a bunch of like old guys. Like Alex Steen, obviously he's a legend.
All right, 1 second. Stand by.
He's born 98.
He's born 98.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's 25, 26.
Yeah, 25.
Math guy.
Yeah, big math guy.
Is he the son?
Is it?
No, I was going to say, no relation to Alex Steen. Alex Steen was nice.
He was nice. Yeah, he was. Blues.
Yeah, he had like the tinted out visor, didn't he?
Was that Perron?
Oh, no, it might have been Perron, yeah.
Dude, Alex Steen's still on the Blues. He just got named captain.
Still?
Yeah, he's got named captain.
Alex, no, he didn't.
Yes,
No,
he
that
did.
was on the Blues.
Yeah.
That was who just got named captain of the
Isn't that
Blues?
Steen?
No, that was what's his name? Braden Shen.
Oh,
Shen,
yeah,
yeah, Braden
sorry.
Shen.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Alex
Sorry.
Steen's been out of the league. He's old as
Yeah,
dirt.
he's dead. He's dead. Guys.
Wait, no, I think he still plays. Hold on.
Yeah, he probably plays over in Sweden. It says.
Oh no, he retired.
Yeah, he's all dead. Donovan. Right?
He's all dead. Jesus. R.I.P. Alex
Yeah.
Steen.
Oh, he won that. He beat us in that cup run.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was on the squad.
Well, I mean, Alex Steen and Braden Shen are kind of the same person.
I heard his middle name's Cleveland.
Yeah.
What about Ian Mitchell? We brought him in the offseason. Is
He
gonna be
looked
in top
good.
six?
He looked really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked really good the other
Dude,
night.
he was
yeah.
crashing the net and getting in, like just mixing it up.
Yeah, he kind of looked like a forward a little bit. Like not even like he's like a defenseman, but he was like jumping up.
Yeah, going in the, like the Montgomery special, just like defense just abandoning their posts and just fucking going in the net. Classic.
Yeah.
Forward's got
Puck goes the other way.
He's slow, man. I just
Stinks.
yeah, he's slow. He's big body. That's the only thing he's got. But I don't know. What do you guys think of the record this year, though, for the Bruins? Like, you think 40 over under 40 wins?
Over 40 wins.
Yeah, by a
Yeah,
Like-
Conte, like 40.
I didn't want to say it, but
42.
yeah.
I think it's close. It's very close.
Yeah, it's gonna be by
Because if
by,
they
by
get-
my ball
If
bag.
they get 45 wins, that's good. That's like really good because then you're gonna throw in some ties there.
90.
you
Yeah,
got, like,
that'll probably
overtime.
get you in. Yeah.
Yeah, that 45 will get you in, but
I'd say we're in that zone. I'd say we're between 40 and 45 wins. I think we're going to be like on the bubble of a wild card, I think.
the goalie situation just scares me because the goaltender is not going to win us like games. Like they might win us some, but like it's going to be the defense mostly that we need. You know,
Yeah.
we're going to be like
Or-
not as deep. On
You know what we should
defense.
do, dude? We should just trash the Bees and say they're gonna suck, so they just like go off again, like we did last year. Like
Dude,
everyone else
honestly,
did.
what is it? Teams who've won the President's Trophy and then got bounced first round have come back to win the Cup the following year. I think it happened with
Imagine.
Tampa. It happened with Colorado.
But dude, they were so deep.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
ran it. They
Dude,
ran
they're
it
so
back though
nasty.
with the same guys. You know what I mean?
Dude, we
Like,
lost our captain, who was our first line center, and we lost Krejci, second line center. We have a fucking glorified like second line center as our first line center, and our second line center is supposed to be a third line center.
Yeah.
Like we are not deep at all. If
Yeah.
anything, we need a fucking
we need
we
Johnny
need a draft.
Beecher to
Like,
be the second coming of Jesus Christ.
Johnny
for
B.
that to happen.
I don't know. It's like I feel like these are the type of years when you have like very low expectations that they just come out and they surprise you. Like honestly, like I'm more excited for this season than I think I was last year. Because like
I feel
last year,
that's
last year I feel like there was just so much pressure. It was like, oh, Bergeron's on his way out, gotta win a cup, and now it's just like, all right, pressure's off, dude. Like, it's like just go out there and let's play, and then we'll kind of figure out what type of team we are at some point.
yeah, they're just gonna it's gonna be Lucic and Marshy just crushing beers every night and like
Yeah,
whatever,
right?
like, and just showing up hungover. Yeah,
Positive vibes only.
yeah, right.
Yeah, but like the owner of the Bruins, Jacob, he's all about the playoffs. Like if you don't make the playoffs, like they're gonna
Yeah,
be
done,
pissed, So it's gonna be they
Yeah.
have to,
mean,
they care about that playoff money.
Monty's a good coach too. I'm not counting him out. I mean, yeah, he made some bad decisions in the playoffs last year, I think, but he's got a good track record of being a good coach. So I got faith in Monty. I think he's going to, right the ship, and I think the Bees are going to have a pretty solid year. I think they're going to surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, I heard there was like this poll that came out from all the players like preseason, and number one coach they all want. Oh, number two coach that they all want to play for is Montgomery.
Really?
Like all players in the league voted Montgomery's
Let's go.
their second favorite coach, and then the number one is John Cooper
Yeah, John Cooper's
because
the man.
he's a
Coop.
sick coach. He loves his players,
Coop shoot.
Yeah.
so that's
mean,
a good recruiting tactic.
We want to do a little Atlantic Division preview, kind of talk about some of the teams, see who we think will make playoffs and who won't.
Yeah.
All right, so Atlantic Division's actually stacked this year. That's one thing that worries me about the Bruins a little bit is like every team in this division is fucking good. We got Florida Panthers. Obviously, they made that cup run last year. Buffalo, who is scrappy team, up and coming. Ottawa, supposedly, they've been rebuilding for years. Every year it's like it sends year. Red Wings, the Yzer plan might be in effect, and then you got the Bees, obviously the Leafs. They're gearing up to try and get out of the first round again. And then Canadians, probably the worst team in the division, and then Tampa, and I think Tampa's got some problems of their own. But I don't know. Who in the division you think will surprise us?
I'm doubling down again on my Wings.
Wings? Wings in the playoffs this year?
Yeah, Yzer plan. You said it. Yeah, Yzer plan. And plus, fucking Vasilevsky's out for 2 months, back surgery. Ottawa, you'll never know. Like you said, like they just keep on saying it's their year, it's their year.
I'm not buying into it again.
Yeah, I'm not buying into it either. Canadians are gonna be the Canadians again. I mean, they'll be a little bit better. Like they got Cole Caulfield like back, I guess, and obviously like they have pretty good captain over there in Suzuki. He's a great player and stuff. They have some good players, and honestly, like again, like the Bees, you never know. Like I don't know. Like I don't think the Bees are really going to be obviously as good as they were last year. Like I mean, that's kind of like an obvious thing, but yeah, I think if anything, they'll be like a top 3 team in the Atlantic. Like they'll probably be like a third in the third spot, like whatever, creeping up like on like biting at the heels of like the Red Wings and like the Panthers. I'd say I don't think the Panthers are going to be as dominant, obviously, because I mean they just got hot at the right time. I don't know if they're going to be as dominant as this year because obviously it was like long cup run, a lot of injuries on that team. So we'll see what happens. Like the Atlantic is going to be a tough division to win.
Are they the most surprising team? I was watching them last night, but Montreal's got some young guns. Like the ceiling is high for them because they were at the bottom. So if Caulfield can actually stay healthy and play a whole 82, he hasn't yet. He's got that shoulder injury at the end of last year, like 20 games. They could be nice. Like that kid, Juraj Slavkovsky. Did I say it right? Probably not.
Yeah, I think I guess that's how you say it.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. But last night, he had a goal, and he was buzzing. I said he was a bust last year. I might be wrong, honestly. He looked good. He was coming back. They got a young, nice core with Marty St. Louis. And Caulfield has, 40 goals since, St. Louis started coaching there, so... I like them up and coming. I think the Lightning are going to take a step back. Stamkos is still it's on the last year of his deal, and they haven't called him to sign him.
Yeah,
so
that's disrespect.
That's kind of shady.
Disrespect.
There's probably some trouble in paradise there. Wings. Yeah, I thought the Wings were going to make the playoffs last year, but it seemed like Yzerman kind of took a step back and traded Bertuzzi to us at the deadline, and the Leafs are going to be grittier because they got Tuzi now, which sucks for us. But
and Revo,
and they got Revo too.
Revo.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sabres look.
I mean, the thing is, dude. I know I probably just glance over because I
Revo
didn't have it in
versus
front of me.
Luke.
I glance over the Leafs and the Sabres and shit because I didn't have the thing in front of me. But I mean, obviously the Leafs they made some pretty good offseason pickups and stuff like that. But again, dude, they're the fucking Leafs. They'll have they're definitely gonna be a top 4 team in this division, but their goalies are sus goalies.
Oh, they signed Sansona to a 3-year $50 million whatever.
Yeah, but he's not consistent.
Yeah,
He'll get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. He'll have he'll have a 10-game heater, or not even. I wouldn't even give him that. He'll have a couple good outings, and then he'll get hurt, or he'll get let up and say he's hurt, and then they'll go and then all they have is offense. Because their defense is all they have is Morgan Riley. Morgan Riley's literally if it wasn't for Morgan Riley, they would have no defense.
They got rid of Murray, I think too.
Well, yeah, the dude's a fucking fossil.
I forget who they replaced. I was reading something the other day that it was they removed him from the books and put somebody on. I forget, but that's good. He's dust.
Yeah.
Senators. As a young, I was watching the young core last night play Canadians young core, and it looked promising for both teams. It's just Senators, they just don't have a lot of veterans that are any good on the team, so that'll be tough. Florida, they're running it back, it looks like. So, I mean, we'll see about them. They looked pretty tough last year, but yeah, like you said, long cup run. And they're not like a franchise that is known to be like, you know what I mean, sturdy. They have a lot to prove still.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, I got some hot takes on the Atlantic Division this year. First one is Tampa Bay Lightning, I don't think make the playoffs this year. I think Snipsky kind of started to get into it. A little trouble in paradise. And I had this take before the Vasi news came out today. I didn't realize he was out 10 weeks. That's 2 months of the season. Who the hell's their backup? Brian Elliott?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier.
A fucking beer goalie.
It's awesome. It's like ham of the overs. Yeah.
Dude, the beer league goalie is about to fucking take over.
I think Tampa's in trouble, and then the stuff in the offseason, not giving Stammer an extension, their captain, their franchise guys, probably the best guy in Tampa franchise history, him or Vinny LeCavier. That's just disrespect. I think, times are tough. I think it's the end of the dynasty in Tampa. I think they definitely regress this year. Montreal, they do have some good young guys. I think they're a couple years away, though, and they have no goalie, no goaltending. I do have a future bet I locked in. Cole Caulfield over 32.5 goals this year. He scored 26 last year in 43 games. Played half the season. He should crush 32.5 goals.
Ever since
he sniped last night.
I think he puts up 40 this year.
Yeah, dude, St. Louis effect, man.
Yeah, he's been money since St. Louis came into play.
Same type of player too. Like they play the same type of way. When they played. Yeah.
I have 5 future bets. That's one of them. Cole Caulfield over 32.5 goals. Hammer it. Toronto, I think, is gonna be legit. They'll be legit. Yeah, like you said, they got tougher. They got grittier. I hate that Bertuzzi went to Toronto. It just pains me that he left the Bruins and is now playing against us in the division. It's like, come on. Bruins, kind of talked about them. I think they're going to be borderline playoff team. I think they're going to be right around 4 or 5 in this division. With Detroit, the next team, I think it's going to be between Boston and Detroit battling out for the last spot in the Atlantic. Guys are playing. I don't think it's coming along as fast as they'd like, but who knows? Maybe this is their year. Ottawa, I'm not buying into it. They look great on paper, not going to lie. The Sens, you look at their roster, kind of stacked, but just the Sens, dude. It's like a shit franchise.
Tarasenko?
I'm not buying into it again. Last year, I was huge on the Sens, and they stunk.
Yeah, dude, that was such a fucking, everyone was all in on the Senators. They did nothing. And then DeBrincat just I'm out of here. I guess he was upset about him being on the second line. It's like, bro, you're not a team player.
Oh, Brinkat's still on the wings, right?
Yeah, he's on the wings.
That's huge. That's huge. It's just funny. The Senators are notorious for overpaying old guys and expecting them to produce.
Yeah. So Sens I think missed playoffs. Here's my hot take in the Atlantic: Buffalo Sabres win the Atlantic Division this year. I think Buffalo is legit, and Devin Levi is. Yeah. Nasty. I think he's nasty. I think he's going to have a Vezina type year. He looked so good last year when they called him up, and he's been lighting it up in the preseason. I know it's preseason. He's playing against half AHL guys, but.
Yo, Devin, thanks for the ghost. Thanks for the ghost.
Yeah, right. I mean, I would root for you, but you ghost us on the high slot.
Should have been a former guest of the high slot. We won't get into it.
Weird. Just weird. That's all I gotta say. Weird.
But he's been great at every level of hockey he's played at. In Northeastern, he was unreal. I think he won whatever goaltender of the year is. I think he won it back. I know he won freshman of the year, and I think he won whatever their goaltender of the year award is.
He won Flake of the year, I heard.
Yeah, Flake of the year.
Hey, we still love you. We'd love to have you on, though.
But I feel like that's the only thing Buffalo's been missing is a goaltender, and I think they've struck gold with Devin Levi. They can score, dude. Tage Thompson can score. Dylan Cousins. They got a lot of young guys. Middlestat. Rasmus Dahlin's turned into an all-star defenseman. I'm big on Buffalo this year. And then I think the Panthers will be good. I see them finishing third in this division. They'll make another playoff run, I think, just the way they're built. They're built for the playoffs.
I saw a stat Levi's the youngest starting goaltender for Buffalo Sabres in 30 years.
Sent to Ryan Miller?
something
Oh,
like
30
that.
years.
They didn't
Miller played like 20
Yeah,
years
I guess
ago,
he's
probably.
like 20. He's like 23, right? So it's like
Oh,
I
that's
think
young.
maybe Ryan Miller was probably a little older. I don't know, but I saw something. I was
Dominic
like, damn.
Hasek was before, but he's probably like he was like he like the beginning of his career when he played for the Sabres? I think he was, right? Because like Hasek like lit it up and got a bunch of cups
And
with
then went to
the wings.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Hassett came out with the Sabres.
he did.
Yeah,
With the sick jerseys.
Yeah, I think he was pretty
Yeah,
like
the black and red ones.
I think that was the beginning of his career. Was when he played for the Sabres.
But you know those crazy Europeans are like, yeah, I'm gonna stay over in Europe for like another 5 years before I come over.
Oh no, he debuted with the Blackhawks. He played 5 games with them in 1990.
Talk about fumbling the bag there.
Yeah, right. And then he played for the Sabres for a good stretch, and then Red Wings, and played for the Sens for 1 year. I don't even remember that.
The Sens probably didn't make the playoffs.
1 year, and then he went back to the Wings.
Yeah, I was going to say he probably just went there just to like make some money or whatever, and then do a farewell tour with the Wings.
Even at the end of his career, dude, second to last year he played, he was 38-11 with a 205 goals allowed.
Jesus.
Yeah, especially back then where the pads were shit. You know, now the pads
Right.
are like.
Yeah, goalie was way more impressive back then.
Yeah, that's like he was nuts. He would like come out and like try to knock you out on a breakaway.
2001, he was 41-15, 2.17 goals allowed.
Buffalo?
No, that was Detroit. That was his
Wings.
first year with Detroit. I think they won the
Dude.
cup that year.
Dude, his decor was filthy too. He had Lidstrom, Chelios. I don't know, like
probably one of the Russian dudes. A couple Russians, probably.
yeah, but like the top 2 guys was Chelios and Lindstrom.
Yeah.
And, dude, they were dirty.
He had a 187 goals allowed in 98-99 with the Sabres, 937.
That's the year they went to the cup but lost, right?
Nine shutouts.
That had to be the year that they lost.
Lost
the
to
cup.
Dallas.
Yeah. When fucking
Brett
Hall's in the crease.
Yeah.
Yo, dude, honestly, I was watching that. I remember watching it, and I was just like, I love the Dallas Star jersey, so I was just like, let's go. There was maybe the sickest like cup with the jerseys. Like Buffalo had the nasty, filthy, like fucking black and red jerseys, and then Dallas had the forest green with the star logo. Ugh.
Yeah, that was a classic Stanley Cup Finals. That goes 7 or 6.
What? 6.
Yeah, I think it was 6. Right now, it's gonna go back to Buffalo. I think for 7.
Yeah, but who was that dude on Buffalo? He's not in the. He was dirty. I can't think of his name right now. It's like some like he might European, but he's like one of the goats. I'll look it up. Stand by.
For the Buffalo?
Yeah, no, he should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think.
All right, talking about Jeff Skinner,
yeah, he sniped the other night actually on fucking what's his name Kincaid. I was just like, yeah, go and celebrate that one. Dust.
Yeah, put one in your belly button after that one.
Yeah, our fucking second string probby goalie.
Miroslav Satan led the team in points that year.
Oh, maybe I'm past the Alex McGinley.
McGinley.
He might have been
Was
before.
he on that team? Yeah, he was dirty though.
Yeah, no, someone's probably listening to this. So that's a Buffalo fan. Yo, he's like, it's this person, you fucking idiot.
Yeah.
He's like, how do you guys have a podcast?
Sorry, we were like 3 during that season.
Alex McGinley.
Yeah, I was dumping in my diapers. I was throwing a heater in my
Couldn't even wipe my ass.
It's all right. I'm the old head.
All right,
I know a little bit.
We want to do a Metropolitan Division preview, and we'll save the Western Conference for next week.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we can do that.
But yeah, we'll do Eastern Conference tonight. So the Met, you got Carolina, New Jersey, New York, Columbus. We'll talk about them.
Oh boy.
Pittsburgh, Washington, New York, and Philly. This division kind of stinks.
Yeah, it used to be like one of the better divisions.
Yeah, it's top heavy
for
for sure. It's top heavy.
Yeah. Honestly, dude, I like the Devils are gonna be really good. I like Luke Hughes being added on the back end for them. I think they're going to be probably going to be the top team in there with the Carolina Hurricanes.
They have a sick decor. New
Their
Jersey.
decor is filthy, dude. They got
Siegenthaler.
Orlov.
Siegenthaler and Dougie.
Yeah, and then they got Orlov too, dude.
Oh, I forgot they snagged Orlov. Oh my.
Yeah, Orlov went there.
Hurricanes.
Yeah, I'm talking about Hurricanes.
Oh
right?
yeah, no, Hurricanes have a nasty D too.
He was talking about Devils.
Oh, it's all
Yeah,
Devils.
they both have
yeah,
a sick decor.
Yeah, both their decors are sick. Yeah, I think the Hurricanes have a better decor in my opinion.
Yeah, I forgot Orlov.
Brett Burns, Orlov, fucking Slavin, dude, they're sick. They have a sick decor. But like those two teams are like get the unders on those when they play each other.
Yeah.
Capitals, God knows what's going on over there. The
Tank City.
I think they're
they
tanking.
They just want to get. It's like Bill Belichick getting the wins record here. They just want to get Obi all his goals.
Yeah.
Penguins last dance. Shout out Shazo. Hopefully he cracks the roster. Blue Jackets. We'll touch on that in a couple minutes. Flyers are gonna fly to the bottom. I mean, like they're gonna be
They're gonna
wounded,
get shot down.
Yeah, they're gonna have a wounded wing. Islanders are probably going to be like one of those teams that you're not really surprised they're there, but like they're gonna fizzle out.
They'll be good enough to
Yeah.
like, be in the contention.
Yeah, they're probably going to fight with us on the Bruins for a wild card spot, and then obviously the Rags. Like we'll see what happens with them. A lot of people don't
Fuck
have them
them.
making the playoffs, but dude,
Yeah, me.
Yo, remember? Did we do a flashback to when Coco said they're gonna go to the Cup last year? Was that what you said? You said you had a hot take on them last year.
I
No,
said
no,
that.
Coco-
I said horsecock lock. They won't make the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah.
Oh,
Coco's been a hater for the Rags, number
Yeah, I
one
hate the
certified
Rags.
hater for it.
yeah, but
Yeah.
weren't you big on the Rags before they like started fucking you over?
Yeah, I think early in the season, I think I was.
Yeah.
I've always been a Rags guy. I like the Rags.
Yeah, it's last dance for the Penguins. Big time. They made that
Retirement
huge
home.
move for Carlson. Yeah, I mean the thing is, it's kind of like the Bruins a little bit, but they're
Yeah,
like a year behind
similar.
or something. Yeah, similar situation like Malkin, Crosby, Letang. Now they add Carlson to the mix, which is kind of like a good thing for them because say if those guys leave, you kind of have a cornerstone because he'll be around for a while. I could see them like I do like that move for them, Carlson. I could see them making the playoffs.
I don't think they have like that solidified D man to like stay back there and be like hold it down. They have
Yeah,
too many
that's true,
offensive
that's
guys.
true,
Too many
yeah.
offensive guys.
It is a tough division. They could snag a wild card spot, but you're dealing with the Rangers, the Canes, the Devils. Like there might be one spot open, and that's like you're battling with the Islanders for that last spot. Capitals, more like the Crapitals. The Flyers, like you know what I mean. Like I don't. And the Blue Jackets, like they got some promise. They kind of remind me of, like the Canadians and maybe like the Senators. They got like good young talent. Like Fantilli's gonna be a treat to watch.
Yeah,
Like, he's
yeah,
gonna
he looks
be
really
dirt.
good. Him and
He's gonna be
Line
dirt.
and Johnny Chi.
Yeah, they'll be good. Like not really, but like it'll be fun to watch them play. Because it's a tough division, especially with those three headed monsters there. But yeah, there's no real hot take in this division. I think it's kind of like set in stone.
Yeah, it's right. It's the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a boring division, so I won't take too long with it. I think Canes and Devils are your top two dogs. There's going to be battling it out for the division winner right there. Canes or Devils. Rangers will probably be in the mix, even though fuck them. I hope they shit the bed this year somehow. But I don't. Shesterkin's,
I think Canes. I think Canes are going to win that division.
Canes. Yeah, I've been a Devils guy, but Canes are probably built for more, of a long season.
Me and
they're a little
Coco
more
were-
deeper, I think.
Me and Coco were right about the Devils last year. Remember?
Yeah.
I was like, no way the Devils. I mean, no way the Rangers lose to the Devils in the playoffs. We're like, oh, what's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's not my fault the Rangers didn't show for Game 7.
They choked bad.
Yo,
too.
they're up 2-0, right? 2-0.
yeah, they're up
Yeah,
2-0,
yeah.
lost 3 straight.
Yep.
Might have been 4 straight actually. I don't even think it went 7.
No, it
dominated.
went 7.
It did go
No,
7? Yeah.
It went to New Jersey for 7. And
okay.
they won 5-0 or
The
something.
Regs dominated like the first couple games too, like bad, and we were like, oh.
Yeah, no, the Devils looked like they were dead in the water.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
Yeah,
geez.
then they got home, got right, and just dominated the rest of the series.
But yeah, Canes Devils are your top dogs. Rangers will be in the mix. Blue Jackets are an absolute dumpster fire right now.
Yeah, they're fucking jacking off in the bottom of the Metro.
Oh yeah, are you foreshadowing?
Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh gets back in the playoffs this year. I mean, I just can't count out Sid the Kid. Yeah,
Carlson's big on points. You know what I mean? That's like going to be a lot of points.
their power play is going to be absolutely lethal. They said they're running Letang and Carlson on the point on the peeper, and then you got like Sid, Malkin, and Rusty or Gunsel or something. They're going to have a sick power play. I just don't know how great they're going to be defensively. And they're just so old, too.
Honestly, their goaltender is kind of like sus.
Yeah.
Dude, what do you mean
They
kinda?
got rid of DeSmith.
Dude, Jari stinks. If Jari is your number one guy, like, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
That guy cannot stay healthy.
Yo, DeSmith's a suitcase now. They dished him to Montreal, and then Montreal traded him to Vancouver. And
for a bag of pucks.
And last night he's wearing, like, he's playing up Vancouver, and he's wearing his fucking Penguin
Jeez.
shit. Yeah.
That's a tough look.
It's like a bear league.
Yo, and I'm listening. I'm watching the game, and I'm listening to commentators, and the commentators are just like, "Oh yeah, he's in Penguins gear, but his helmet and his pads are in the works right now, trying to like PR stunt." They're like, "Oh, he's not on the Penguins anymore."
Yeah, they got the trainers working overtime. They're like in the back room, like fucking putting together pads for him.
Yeah, the Pens make me nervous a little bit. I saw a stat. Their average lineup is going to be 31 years old. That's way too old in this league. It's too fast, and a lot of those guys have lost a step. So
the one guy that I'm like worried about, like I think is like all done is Malkin. I'm sorry, but I think he's toast. I think Crosby's all right. Like Letang, they signed him to like the 6-year deal, which is ridiculous. I think like he had a couple strokes already. Like are we doing that?
Yeah, dude, I actually heard this though. Like this is legit like reporting. I guess like on their jerseys, they're getting the AARP patch. I guess they're sponsored by AARP.
So they know how his heart rate is. And
Well,
all that.
yeah, no, I mean, just because like they like 31 and a half years old, like average dude. Like I mean, AARP, like they'll be getting their card soon.
Retirement home.
Yeah, like
moves right there.
And I know, I saw it
What,
somewhere.
are they
I don't
gonna
know.
give oxygen tanks on the bench?
No, like they're probably gonna do the life alerts.
Yeah.
No,
I can't get up.
Yeah. They have a necklace. They have a necklace thing, and they just have it. Or they have it on their shoulder pads. You know, like how they do the tracers, like how fast you're going. They just put a life alert on there just in case Sidney Crosby like just has a little episode out there.
What's next? They're gonna put a corner in the arena just, in case somebody dies in the locker room. Somebody just croaks.
They have nurses in the locker.
Yeah. Nursing home, dude.
They're getting babes. They're like, all right, Sid, and Gino, here's your bath song.
I know we're shitting on them.
Here's your oatmeal.
Like yeah, we're shitting on them, but we're still picking them to make the playoffs.
Yeah, no,
I don't know how they're making playoffs.
I do.
I think they're going to be a fun team to watch. And then, Capitals is literally just going to be the Ovi show. It's just how many goals can Ovi score and when's he going to break the record? I think the team stinks.
Yeah, wicked bad.
Islanders.
They got rid of everybody.
Yeah, they like sold house. I don't know. They're just, I don't know. I think they're building for the future at this point. Islanders, I think, are kind of similar like the Bruins. Like, they're going to be middle of the pack, going to be fighting for a wild card spot. And then Flyers
Goaltending's good.
See you later, Flyers. They're trash. Philly's such a trash city.
Yeah. Yeah, but the whole let's just talk about the whole like Babcock thing. Let's just dive into this because, dude, like it's so ridiculous. This guy shouldn't even got a job, anyways. Because like the reports about what happened. I mean, yeah, he won all those cups with the Red Wings, but apparently, dude, he was just like plays mental warfare with every single player that he's ever coached. Which is fine. Like some guys, like you need to like kind of like lay into, and some guys like everyone gets coached different ways. But dude, like the shit he did in Columbus was so ridiculous. He was asking for like the rookies' phones to look through them to see like.
Oh, his captain.
Well, it was mostly the rookies, wasn't it too?
Well, I heard it was his captain because he wanted to get to like it was everyone.
Boone Jenner then,
but like he went to Boone Jenner, was like, "Let me see your phone," and then put like pictures he had in his phone on his wall in his office.
That's so fucking weird.
Yeah,
that's like the weirdest
He's looking
thing.
for nudes and titty pics, and he's trying to put them on his wall.
I saw one meme, dude, which was comedy. It was like, yeah, Babcock after like the phone thing, he just goes, all right, guys, like in the locker room, he's all right, everyone show me your wife's tits. Or something like that. Like that's like the next thing, like next phase, boys. Like,
yeah, I mean, I just can't believe he's been getting away with this for this long. Because I mean, reports came out that he's been doing this for years on multiple different teams that he's coached for in the past. I mean, yeah, he's got a great track record as a coach. You know, he's got some cups, got a lot of wins, but you can't just be like a fucking creep, dude. You know what I mean?
yeah,
like,
dude, it's so weird.
It's like, what are you doing? You're just calling people in your office and you're like, yeah, pull up your photos on your phone. I'm going to screencast it to the TV. It's like, what was he trying to get out of that? I know he like went on the defensive and was like, oh, I was just trying to like look at pictures of like their family and get to know them a little bit. It's like, no, you weren't, dude. It's like, what? It's just, being a perv, being a friggin' pedo. Like, I don't get it. Like, what was the intent behind that?
Dude, it just makes no sense. Like that, like what style of coaching like would ever be successful? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what are you trying to get through to the player? But like, and the other thing too, like years ago when he coached the Maple Leafs, he made Mitch Marner as a rookie, like go into the locker room and call out like all the vets. Like he'd like go in there. Like I think Babcock like wrote down thing, or like he made Mitch Marner write down things.
I never heard.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like I don't know if it was either Babcock wrote constructive feedback for like the veterans and had Mitch Marner read it on his behalf, or like he had Mitch Marner write down actual things that he thinks they could do better. And I guess he was just like, yeah, so like for example, like yeah, Tavares, like you need to be better on the back check, like blah blah blah, all this stuff, like you know what I mean? Just like makes like Mitch Marner feel uncomfortable and like make everyone else feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
like, it's
you're
like,
a rookie. That's not your spot to be calling out vets. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. It's like it's just so weird. Like
yeah, that is mental.
Like Babcock, dude. Like apparently he had Thomas Holmstrom like fucking like have mental breakdowns and shit like during games and stuff like that because like he was just such a scumbag towards him. But like I guess he gets the best out of his players for like a little bit, and then like everyone just gets sick of him.
Well, that's why he gets fired.
Yeah, because you just fucking dude.
If he's not winning, then it's like, all right, we gotta get this guy out of here.
Yeah, I mean, if you're winning cups, like if you if he's winning all these cups, dude, like I guess if he wants to like see some pictures on the phone, whatever. But no, but like that has to be like the thing is maybe like if Boone Jenner was just like, yeah, sure, you can like look at my phone, that's different. But it'd be different if Babcock was just like, yo, give me your phone.
Well, why'd the players have to screencast it to the TV?
Yeah, that's fucking insane. Like
that's weird.
Yeah, it's just a weird situation. Yeah. Like, there's no reason to be in that type of situation.
I mean, it's one thing if you like brings you in, it's like, hey, how's your family? Like, got any pictures of the kids? You know, something like that. Like, you know, trying to make a little connection. But I don't know. Even that's still weird. You know, even me just saying, hey, you got any pictures of your kids? Like, that's weird.
Like a 60-year-old dude's like, yo, let me see a picture of your kids.
No, I think this is what he was trying to do. I think he was calling some of the young guys, and he knows they're probably like single and they wheel. So he's probably trying to like bring them in and then like see if they have like nudes on their phone of like rockets and like and get a little peek of that.
Yeah, he's like nasty, like dapping them up. He's like, guys, got any more?
He probably took a Viagra before. He's like, I gotta take care of this.
Yeah, he's chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
He's like, let's
foaming.
Go.
He's foaming at the mouth. He's like, I can't go on Pornhub on my work computer.
Yeah, right. Yeah, they check these things.
Yeah. The IT guy will fucking bury me.
You want trying to see titty pics on players' phones? Question mark.
It just goes. You know, it's just like a fucking tabloid thing. Is Mike Babcock just horny? Question mark.
Horny. Honestly, he might be horniest man in the NHL after that.
Yeah, I think he took the K from Bogosian.
Oh no, he took it from Bogosian.
I mean, if that's his intention. If that was his intention, he's the horniest man in the NHL.
Yeah. And two, like the way the whole thing went down, like I know like Chicklets broke it originally. And you know, you can say what you want about Chicklets. Like, you know, some people say, oh, they're not like credible. I mean, they're a pretty big hockey podcast and they have a lot of sources. And I don't think they would have just went on air and said some shit like that if they didn't know it was, you know, for certain that was happening. But then like the Blue Jackets like immediately put out a statement. It was like, no, none of that's true. Like Chicklets like doesn't know what they're talking about. And then they're like, oh, we're going to do an investigation. And then he resigned. So it's like, they just kind of like backed. Like I don't know. I feel like the Blue Jackets made themselves look terrible in that situation.
I heard like on the radio, it was like some random show, and they were like, yeah, they like try to quote Biz on the Spittin' Chicklets, what he said, and he goes, Babcock should get sandpaper finish.
Yeah, no spit, no lube.
I was dying. I love when he says that shit. Like
he said that on TNT once.
Yeah, and everyone's like, dude.
Yeah, everyone's like, come on.
And then the guy after said, he goes, oh, he might be facing some backlash for like saying that. Because, like, obviously he's on TNT, but then, like, a week later he signed, like, a new deal with TNT, so they don't give a fuck.
Nah, dude, TNT loves how, like, candid he is. They don't give a fuck. Unless he, like, says something insane, but... I mean, like, he toes the line. Like, he just, like... Yeah, I think they, like... no, but the thing is, like, I feel like with like, the way he talks, like, you know how, like, the past, like, 6 years, how long they have had their podcast, like, he talks and says the same shit over and over. It's not like he, like, says new shit. You're like, oh, geez, like, relax. But, like... TNT probably like told him like, hey, like do your thing, just stick to like to what you say, like don't like.
That's why they have them late night. Like they sometimes they don't have them do the 7, or they'll have like a double header, and they'll have like a 7 o'clock and then they'll have a 10 o'clock. Sometimes they don't even have him on like the early. They'll like wait until it hits 10 o'clock
after hours.
So then he can start letting it fly. They do that with like the basketball too. Like the basketball, they'll like talk their shit with the TNT basketball too. But yeah, he's funny, man. I love Biz. I honestly, that's why I'm glad TNT has him. Oh, and the award show. Remember you guys watched the award show when he had Connor Bedard up there and he goes, yeah, we're gonna get you a fake ID and we'll go out and get hammered.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That was so funny. Like, I forgot about that. That was unreal. I forgot about that.
Yeah, but there was a rumor, a fake rumor saying that he was going to get fired from like TNT for that. Because TNT was like, oh, that's like crossing the line, but
not really.
Obviously it didn't happen.
I mean, like,
I looked it up and
what's called spade a spade here. Number 1 overall picks are to go on the strip and get fucking
yeah.
But like
no
also,
doubt about
like,
it.
People don't go out and say it though. Like, but it's Biz, so I thought it was funny.
Yeah, but I mean, shout out to Biz though for coming out and saying that, and like you said, like they're a players' podcast, like they're protecting the players because Babcock was doing that shit. He obviously shouldn't have been coaching still because that's just making his guys uncomfortable, and it's just it's not the way you go about things as a head coach in the NHL. Like, just not professional.
You think he would have helped them like a lot though? You think they like should have kept him as coach, or you think they'll be better off without him?
No, I think they're better off without him.
Yeah, because the thing is about him and Torts, like, I mean, like, I love Torts.
The same, right?
Yeah, they're both the same. Like, they're both old school coaches that, like, they you can't teach old dog new tricks. Like, they're gonna just do like the same shit over and over. I mean, they're successful coaches. Don't get me wrong. Probably Hall of Fame coaches, but I don't know. Babcock's even is like tarnishing his fucking rep right now, but.
But he's been out of the league for a few years anyway.
Yeah, no, but the thing is, dude, like he was an analyst and shit like that, and they like now it's just like he's probably blackballed now for like I would say he's blackballed because there's been
he won't be coaching again, no shot.
Yeah, or even be an analyst because like dude, like no, because the whole thing is dude, like fucking because even before this shit, like I said, like the whole like Holmstrom thing, the Marner thing, like dude, he already had a fucking awful rep. I don't know why the Blackhawks, I mean not the Blackhawks, the Jackets even hired him. I wouldn't even consider it. I mean,
probably to like give the young guys some experience, probably type of thing. That's what I would think.
Yeah, but at the same time, dude, like we're living in a day and age where like you need player coaches. Like you can't have like fucking.
No, I agree.
You can't have fucking Boomer coming in like whatever, like trying to teach you life lessons that don't really apply to like day-to-day life now.
Yeah,
and it's a different game.
Works
it's a different game.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a whole new game now. It's like nothing like when he was coaching back in the day. I know he was very successful. Not to take that away from him, but
tell them nothing.
Yeah. Babcock too definitely called in like the backup goalie, like just some absolute creep, and was like, "Hey, pull up your phone. Like, what do you got on there?" And the goalie's he's just got like pictures like with his cats, like selfies and shit.
Yeah,
he's like, "Oh, this dude's an absolute creep."
Yeah, no, he's like,
"Yeah, you can go."
Yeah. So he's like, so what are you working with? And he's like, what do you mean? And then he's just like, show me your pictures. And then if you find anything, he gets, you cut, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Wait, he goes, wait a minute, you have the Pornhub app? Never mind. He's like, you get no action.
Yeah,
he's like, get the fuck out of my office. He's like, by the way, you're cut, pack your shit.
Nothing I can pull my sandpaper finish out to? Oh,
Yeah.
geez, all right, never mind.
He's like, this dude's got pictures of his cats, dude. He's out of here. Pack your shit.
Yeah. This guy gets no ass. Get out of here.
Wait, yo, you got any pussy? And then he pulls out his cat. He's like, not that pussy. Get the fuck out of here.
He's like, oh, what type of cat is that? Tabby? Tabby mix?
Is that a Maine Coon cat?
Yeah.
What do you got going?
So, what else you guys want to? What do you guys want to touch on? Anything else?
What do you got over there?
Well, I mean, like Connor Bedard's pretty dirty.
Yeah, we probably should talk about the number one overall pick now.
Yeah.
Dardo?
He's playing tonight. Tonight's his debut, I think.
Oh, his preseason.
Yeah.
Dude, you see he scored 3 goals in that fucking like rookie thing.
Yeah, against a bunch of fucking beer
he's
leaguers.
just like, I'm Connor
Dude,
Bedard.
all right, this is my take on Connor Bedard. He is so overhyped. I get it, but dude,
for a reason.
Yeah, I get it. Like he's a generational talent, but dude, like everyone's like hyping him over like having 4 goals against a bunch of fucking beer leaguers. You know what I mean? Like, it's
I know.
It's kind of ridiculous. Dude, you see the goal? Dude, some of the goals that he scored, the goalie was just like out to lunch.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like this guy, like he just scored on the 4th string, like AHL. The guy's probably going to play in the ECHL. I mean, no knock in the ECHL. It's still pro hockey. It's still good hockey, but like NHL level caliber players, bro, that goalie's going to get fucking nipped on 9 times out of 10. You know?
That kid's not making it. He's going to be selling fucking computer.
But it's just crazy.
Yeah.
I get it. I have him locked in at like 30 goals, 30 to 35 goals.
All right, so I put
people are saying he's gonna put up like 50. It's
all
like
right,
all right.
Listen.
There's people that literally think he's gonna put up like 110 points.
All
That's
right,
not gonna happen.
I was writing on my notes today, and I wrote down Connor Bedard, and I did an over/under, just thinking myself, 70.5 points.
I was gonna say he gets 80 points.
Yeah, I'd say over too.
I think he's getting 30 goals, like 40 assists. He's getting 70.
75, 80 points.
So I saw I put it on the high slot story like a few months ago when the line was at 65. And I was like, hammer the over. Like, if you got the line there, it's cash money. But, like, I was like, since I've seen him, I'm like, you got to go up another 5 points. Because he's going to have Taylor Hall on his line, too. Yeah. And he's going to dish to Taylor Hall.
Yeah, Taylor Hall can't score for his life.
He's probably going to have, like, Nick Foligno on his line or something, too. And Nick Foligno's just going to, like, hammer dudes and be like, you can't touch him.
Yeah, Nick Foligno's going to be chopping the ice.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't set up Nick Foligno, but he can definitely get guys away from Bedard on the ice. I think he definitely goes over. I think he might go for 40, like Rick Nash. Remember Rick Nash? 03 got drafted for the friggin' Blue Jackets. And 03 went for 40 goals.
Yeah, Rick Nash was built different, though.
Yeah, but Rick Nash was like a linebacker.
Yeah.
Like, dude, he was a big dude.
He was built the right way because he was a big dude, but the way the NHL is nowadays, if you're a small guy like a Caulfield or something, you can't they're not going to let you get hit. You know what I mean? Like, it's just different.
And all it takes is one, though. All it takes is one big hit, dude, to rattle your cage. Yeah, I don't know. I think Bedard's in for a wake-up call.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be as dominant as everything he's going to be.
Have you seen Johnny Gaudreau, though, ever get smacked up? This never happened.
No, I mean, not now, because I think he's kind of learned the game.
I think he's too fast.
I don't think Bedard's going to be able to do half the stuff that he's been able to do in the.
I'm more of a Fantilli guy. I'm a a Fantilli guy because Fantilli's he has size on him.
I'm big on Fantilli.
He has size on him.
There's a lot of good rookies this year.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be one hell of a Calder race.
I think this is a change in the guard, like kind of like Crosby's getting old.
Yeah, this is the next group.
Yeah. I think this kid Bedard, I'm a huge fan. Like, I think he's gonna like light it up this year, and people are gonna be like, "What?"
I think he's gonna be really
no
good.
One's gonna touch
but
him.
I just think he's
faster than Bedard. Gaudreau. He's not a slug, dude. He's he's gonna be that guy. I have a feeling he's humble too. Like that's the other thing. He's like, yeah, I hope I make the team this year. It's like, no dude says that, and he put up like 120 points in juniors last year, like in the best league in the world.
Yeah. I mean, I like him. I hope he does do well. I just think his first year in the league, so much hype around him, so much pressure. I don't think he's going to have as big of a year as people think. But, 2-3 years, I think he'll be putting up 40, 50, easy, 100-plus points. He's special. He's a special talent.
Yeah, I think like Fantilli too, though. Like
Fantilli's gonna have a nasty year.
He's got some size to him. He's like kind of a stick still. Like he's got to put on some weight, I think, a little bit, and then he'll be a force to be reckoned with. He looks like Rick Nash to me.
Dude, he's gonna have Johnny Ham and Cheese on his fucking wing.
Yeah,
dude.
and Line.
Yeah, Line's overrated.
I guess like
he's the most overrated guy in the league.
You guys hear like him when he got drafted? He wanted to go to Columbus. He like bombed an interview with another team just because he wanted to go to Columbus because there's a bunch of guys from Michigan on that team, like Kent Johnson, or like he knows a bunch of guys on Columbus.
Yeah, Wierenski went to Michigan too.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Michigan guys on that team. And he's like, yeah, I kind of like told a couple interviews that I did that I wanted to go to Columbus, and I was like, that's a weird move. Yeah. Because like Columbus stinks. Like they're not ready. No one's ready in the top. Like if you're
the city of Columbus just smells like cat piss.
Yeah, and the girls smell like cat piss too. I'm sure.
Hey, leave the ladies alone.
Hey, I'm just, you know what I mean? Like I'd be like, last place I want to go is Columbus. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm a millionaire. I'm not trying to go to Columbus.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably some cheap land over there. Fuck it.
Dude, there's a bunch of land. There's nowhere to go there. Like, legit.
We could go to some Ohio State frat parties, some sorority parties.
He's not going to Ohio State. He went to Michigan, bro.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
colleges. What do you guys think about Quinn Hughes, captain?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I love it. I know we'll get into the Western Conference stuff next week because we could probably go for another hour if we get into that. But the only other thing I have other than stuff for next week is want to shout out Corey Schneider, officially retired, former BC boy.
Yeah. Colonel, I told Colonel, I'm like, hey, you remember Corey Schneider? Yeah. And my dad just like his ears perked up. He goes, yeah. I remember him. I'm like, yeah, he just retired. He goes, no shit. He said, whatever. I'm like, yeah,
Colonel,
right.
Colonel, I got a story. So me and Colonel, like Bob was probably there, but me and Colonel were the biggest BC fans that ever lived on this earth.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a fucking BC.
No, but like,
Vinny's like, I don't know about Bob.
Yeah.
I was there every night with you two.
No, I don't know if you were there.
Yeah, kind of weird. That was weird.
That was
weird.
Have been.
Whatever.
All right. I know you're a BC fan, but I don't know if you were there when we were watching it. But it was that like 2007 national championship where they played Michigan State. They played back-to-back national titles.
We lost in overtime, one of them.
Both of them we lost. Yeah. And we were nasty. Brian Boyle, Nathan Gerby, loaded.
Kevin Hayes, R.I.P.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy Hayes.
Jimmy.
Yeah. I mean,
Jimmy. I watched a video on Jimmy, like they did a tribute. I shed it to because that's the reason why I wanted to go to one of those games. Because Jimmy Hayes was playing. It was like Wisconsin versus BC opening night. It was his freshman year. I was like, we got to go.
Kid from Dorchester.
Yeah, I was like, Dad, we have to go see Jimmy Hayes.
It's like, yo, I saw him walking down Gallivan. I need to see him.
Remember Nick Petrecki? Buried and then rode the canoe.
Yeah, canoe.
Yeah.
Was that Beanpot?
Yeah, it was
I
Beanpot
think
Championship.
so,
Beanpot.
Yeah, I remember after that, Coco, I remember I used to go to your crib and we used to play mini hockey. And every time someone scored, we're like, Petrecki.
Yeah.
And we pretend to do like the rowboat.
Dude, that was the first time I ever seen the canoe.
Yeah, that was an unreal Sully.
That was like the most electric Sully.
Yeah, that's so sick.
Clever as hell, too, because he just slid forever.
Yeah. And everyone just dove on him.
Yeah, the Sully doesn't end when you canoe. It's just like he's going.
Petrecki.
Yeah, the amount of ass that guy got.
Actually, since we're talking college, BC is going to be dirty this year.
Really?
So is BU. They ranked number one.
Well, BU's got all, like, veterans. coming back type of thing, and they got some transfers.
They got Scoop.
Yeah, I don't
Wayne
know.
Hudson.
Is Scoog back?
I don't know. I don't know if he was. I don't know if he was a
He's
senior.
dirty.
Actually, no.
Yeah, he's fucking dirty.
No, I think he's back. Actually.
Camesso?
BC, but BC's like one of those teams that is like built for the future. Like they got that kid Will Smith, Ryan Leonard, both drafted in the top.
Built
10
for the
this
future.
year.
They're gonna be one and done, dude. You're acting like they signed the 8-year contract.
No, I'm saying like if they want to stay. If they want to stay like 4-year
Build a
I'm not
contract.
saying 4 years. Dude.
There's a 4-year contract there at BC. No, but like if they want to stay like for like 1 or 2 years, like they'll win. Dude, this is the best team BC's had in like maybe 10 years.
I love it. Yeah, they haven't been like a powerhouse in a little bit. They need to get back on top. Get back on
That
the
kid,
map.
Will Smith, bro, he is gonna be fucking filthy. The number 3 pick by the
Sharks. Yeah, Sharks.
Damn.
Like when's the last time
No. He was like the 5th pick.
Yeah.
The 3rd pick
Was
was
he on the
Leo Cross.
USA World Juniors team?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, with that kid Leonard, he's
yeah.
also he's he's
Forward.
also a wing.
Yeah, he was a
They're
forward.
both wings.
He's from like the North Shore of Mass. I
No,
think.
he's from West Springfield. He's
Weird.
from Springfield.
That's a
but
weird
like
place.
Will Smith's from fucking Waltham or something. Like he's like right around the corner.
Yeah, that's some money.
Yeah.
Makes
Yeah.
sense.
And
I forget. He's close.
and Bob broke the news earlier about former guest on the pod, Moynihan, transferring to Notre Dame. The former
Yeah.
Pravi captain.
I'm assuming that's his grad. It's his grad. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure he
Oh,
graduated
yeah.
from
They
Prague.
they're probably gonna be dirty. Or
Yeah,
something.
Notre Dame. They're always
Like-
pretty good.
But like I think that's probably why he transfers because BC and BU they have no shot of winning the Hockey East with BU and BC like being nasty or something like
Yeah,
that.
but Pravi's always been on the cusp. Ever since they won that Natty chip, they were kind of on the cusp after that. Like that.
Yeah, and like Northeastern, like that kid Jack Hughes, his name's Jack Hughes. He transferred from Northeastern to BU this year, and
Did he?
he's pretty
Yeah,
good too.
yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, damn, like that's a diss.
No, and this kid, what the fuck's his name? He's from Newburyport, Mass. Kid's dirty, and I guess he committed to Minnesota and just decommitted and was like, "See ya, I'm going to BU." Like couple days ago.
Really?
I remember Grinelli like broke the
BU's gonna
news.
be deep.
No, dude, Grinelli, it was mad funny. He goes, "Yeah, like this kid decommitted. He's going to BU," and he's like, "Yeah, so he's gonna be alongside like has his head down, eyes down, doesn't even remember. He's like Lane
Idiot.
Hudson, like all this. That's like, dude, like,
Oh, dude.
it's he's just supposed to be the college hockey guy. Like, what's going on? here?
Dude, Lane Hudson, dude. Canadians draft pick.
Saying he might be
That
the next
kid's gonna-
Cale McCarr.
That kid's gonna be filth. Like legitimately.
Dude,
filth.
he's literally gonna be the next Grizzlick, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I think we have another Matty Grizzlick on our hands.
His dad
Oh,
drives the
man.
Boney.
Yeah,
It's a rumor.
Yeah, and Grizzly rides the Boney.
It's not the only thing he's riding.
it's
Well, yeah, that's what I
starts with a B as well.
Facts. Yeah, that's comedy. Jesus.
Are you boys got anything else?
Jake Sanderson
That kid's dirty.
gonna be dirty.
He was from
got 8
Mich, right?
years.
From Michigan?
8 years. North Dakota.
Yeah, North
Oh,
Dakota.
he's a North Dakota guy.
Yeah, he got signed by Ottawa. 8 years.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I love it. He's dirty. I
Dude,
think
he's-
he's gonna
yeah,
be dirty.
defensive,
Well,
right?
Yeah.
He's wearing number 8.
85 or
No, I think he switches to 8.
Oh, did he switch?
Yeah, no, but the dude, that one fucking clip of him and Stutz on the peeper, it was
Jimmy Stu.
unbelievable. Dude, they're on the peeper, first game of the preseason, and I know it's preseason, but dude, it was unbelievable puck movement. I forget who came in with the puck, but they gave it to Stu, and then Stu gave it over to Sanderson. He walks the blue line. Actually, he's gonna shoot it. Gives it to Stutz. Stutz gets it, rips it. It was like the hardest bar down shot I've ever heard in my entire life. It was crazy. I'm like, dude, if that's gonna be their peeper this year, like, watch out. Because like Jake Sanderson, dude, he moves the puck like smooth as hell. Like,
Don't
he's
buy
so
into
good.
the sense, Bob. Don't do it.
I know,
Don't
but
do
I'm not
it,
saying
dude. We did it
I'm not
last
saying they're
year.
gonna be a good team. I know. I kind of got sucked in there. No, but like, I'm not trying to say like they're gonna be a great team, but like that power play, like them two moving it back and forth, dude, it's gonna be smooth as fuck. It's gonna be fun to watch.
I'm gonna set a reminder on my phone that goes off every day. It's just like, don't buy into the Sens bullshit.
Yeah, but no. Have you seen that TikTok? I'm sure you've seen it's everywhere. With a guy he his video and his kid. He goes, "You are a straight white male," or whatever. It's like the same thing for like the Senators. Like reminder. It's like
Yeah.
you do not be on the Senators this year. You're not a Senators guy. Like
Don't hop on the Sens wagon. Don't do it.
Yeah.
They're frauds.
Don't hammer the Sens.
I'll probably hammer
Whatever
them
you
week
do.
2.
Yeah. If you like your money, do not hammer this. Well, dude, watch him be nasty. Watch him like fucking
Probably.
make a run for the
That's
Atlantic.
usually how it goes.
Yeah, they had Matthew Joseph out there last night, and he had 2 Genos, and then they wanted to mention during the broadcast that he was on the trading block. I was like, oh, great, yeah, now that he scored, they're like, yeah, we're willing to trade him. 2 goals, nasty, right? But I feel like it's a Sens team that doesn't, can't afford to just trade guys.
Yo, Coco, you know on the Senators thing, like the daily affirmation, not to do it. You know, that scene of Dodgeball when
Patches.
fucking Ben Stiller, what's his name in the again? I'm blanking out. Goodman.
Oh, yeah.
It's when he has the donut and on his desk, and he has electric cables on his nipples.
End, right?
Yeah.
No, it's like the middle of the movie. He puts electrical it's like cable jumpers on his nipples, and every time he touches, goes to go eat the fucking the donut, it just zaps him in the nipples. And he drops it. That's like you when you're about to hammer fucking center's money line.
Yeah, right before I hit confirm bet, I just get zapped.
Yeah.
And then hips, I'm like, ooh, what was that?
Yeah. You're like, oh, I kind of like this.
Yeah.
You want to keep on hammering that on the Senators.
I keep going back to it.
Yeah.
All right. Bob, you got a fun fact for us? Or you want me to wrap it up?
I got one.
All right, let's go.
So the stage before frostbite is called frost and nip. Do you think your nips just get frosty? What do you think's go? That's the first stage. Your nipples just get super hard.
They're just that's how it starts. You just nips just get torched. Not torched, but they get.
Yeah, you can just cut glass with your nipples.
Yeah, that's why I say I can cut glass with these.
Yeah,
it's a little nipply in here.
Even if you're gonna catch frostbite in your balls, your nipples go first.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why you would ever get frostbite.
Frostbite, there's no coming back from that, right? You're all done.
Yeah. Frostbite's you have to get your shit amputated.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Imagine that.
You know that fucking scene of
Oh, it's Mr. Deeds.
Yeah, Mr. Deeds when the guy's foot's black.
Oh yeah, his foot.
He's like, didn't feel it, and then he goes down. He's like, oh. He's like, oh
no. He's like, oh, why would you do that? And the guy's like. And then he goes, just kidding.
Yeah. He's like, didn't feel it.
He drills him with the fire poker.
Yeah,
it sticks into his foot.
Yeah, Bob had Billy Madison on earlier.
Yeah, that shit's hilarious.
Quote for quote.
Yeah,
and then
that Veronica Vaughn. That's one sweet piece of ace. Yeah. And then he's like, if me and her got it on, and he goes, no, you didn't. He goes, well, my buddy did. He's like, no, he didn't. He's like, but imagine if they did. It's
who would eat 200 school lunches?
Yeah. I'll tell you who it was.
It's like Chris Farley, Norm Macdonald, and another guy just high as hell. Yeah.
That's just old ladies. I'll tell you who it was. It was that damn Sasquatch.
And then she goes, if peeing your pants is cool, then consider me Miles Davis.
He's like, oh, that's disgusting.
That's the grossest thing I've ever heard. Everyone on the bus. All time movie.
Those Adam Sandler movies never get old.
Yeah, it's so funny.
They hold up for sure.
Sturdy.
Very sturdy.
All right. Damn, well, you got anything else?
No, just roll granite. Hammer on granite money line. I don't know if you're not.
Yeah. Blackhawks play tonight, -160. If you're interested.
I'm not touching preseason hockey. I'm not touching it.
Hey, the high slot's 1-0 money line. That was me by the way on that one. I'm taking credit for that.
Was it Kings -160?
Yeah, that's what I couldn't find it on the book. I don't think you could gamble it anywhere.
Yeah.
But I saw on ESPN, you look at the scores, it'll tell you lines, and it was -160. I was like, they lost last night to the Coyotes. Hammer them.
They shouldn't even be allowed to bet on preseason hockey.
Yeah,
it's a sin.
They won't even tell you who's in net. That's when you're like, all right.
You got to be a different type of DGen to be betting preseason hockey.
1-0 until regular season starts. I'm not touching anything else.
Just keep that 100% win percentage.
Yeah, I was
Imagine
tempted
getting killed
last night.
Imagine getting killed in preseason hockey. I'd feel like such a loser.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of AHL guys just taking my
Lost my
money.
lunch money on preseason.
Oh,
hockey.
do we want to like talk about Ryder Cup at all?
Oh yeah, I'm down. That's this weekend, right?
We got. Yeah,
I haven't looked
we
too
got,
much
like,
into
maybe
it.
A couple, like maybe 5-10 minutes left if we want to dive in, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've been.
I don't want to be that guy. I'm a really patriotic guy, but I think Europe's gonna take our lunch money.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was like,
Yeah.
honestly, I'm rooting for USA, no doubt, but
yeah,
Europe scares me. Hovland hit a hole in one on a par 4.
dude,
But
that was nasty.
It was his third shot. He had to drop because he went OB, but still.
Oh, so it didn't count.
So yeah, technically, but I mean, dude, hitting a home run on a par 4, it's unbelievable.
Well, that's like the best birdie I've ever seen.
yeah,
Well,
no
they
doubt.
called it what they called it was an albatross, like technically an albatross because he had to take a drop, and so he.
No, I thought a re-tee is like automatic 3 off the box.
Oh, so maybe birdie.
Yeah,
then?
it would be a birdie.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard them say it was an albatross on the thing. Maybe it wasn't a par 5.
Well, it's a practice round. They probably like fuck it.
Yeah, I
just
think
like,
they would
yeah.
just like screw it, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
Europe scares me.
Yeah, I don't like Justin Thomas at all, and I hate how he made the team after shooting multiple 81s this year. And then
There's nothing wrong with shooting 81.
No, I know, but like for
I should be on the Ryder
I'll
Cup.
take that.
I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying for
that all
his
day.
caliber. Dude, he got cut from like the FedEx Cup. He didn't make the top 50. 50 better golfers than him.
But he might have a chip on his shoulder, though.
Yeah, but that doesn't make you play better, though. You know what I mean? It's just like how you're playing. You know, I wanted Lucas Glover in there.
Nah, I hate that
opinion.
guy. He's old as dirt.
He's nasty. It doesn't matter.
He
can still
choked.
play.
I bet on him in the FedEx Cup. He choked.
Yeah, but he won 2 tournaments in a row.
He got hot. He got hot, but I think he came back
but like
down there.
you ride the hot hand.
Yeah.
I think he would be better with the putting.
Dude, Lucas Glover has like
changed the putt.
arthritis, dude. There was one tournament he was like icing his hands in between shots. Like he was leaving bags of ice on his hand. I'm like, is this guy good?
But like Justin Thomas, he's better than Justin Thomas right now. That's how I look at it. But Europe, I love Victor Hovland. I was telling my dad
Hovland's
last night.
nice.
I was like, Victor Hovland's probably the best golfer in the world right now. He's like, Victor Hovland, what?
I'm like, he just won the FedEx. What
And
do
I'm
you?
like, he won the FedEx Cup. He's like the best golfer in the world. He goes, have you seen Scotty Chef? I'm like, yeah, Scotty
Scheffler
can't putt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, Scotty changed he got a new grip on his putter. They're talking about it on like the
Dude,
yeah,
that's
he
like
get
that's
back.
like saying like
yeah.
the colonel's
He's Captain America.
yeah, no, but the thing is like his take on the Hovland thing is just like saying like, oh yeah, Jack Eichel, what? It's like, bro, he just won the Stanley Cup. He's like, yeah, but have you like seen fucking like who's like an old like a guy that's like kind of has the yips now in the NHL, like fucking I don't know, like that's like
Malkin.
the comparison. It's like yeah, Malkin. He's like, well, just Malkin. It's like, yeah, but like, dude, he's on the back 9. Like, I'm not saying Scotty's on the back 9, but like, he's fucking kind of playing like it. Can't putt.
Yeah, he got like he got the same grip as Fleetwood. Like he changed his super stroke, and he's been a head case last couple like last time he played he had a like you know the putter I use, Coco, like how it's like kind of like with the back it's kind of big, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He had one of those, and then he was putting well with it, and then he went back to the flathead putter, and then he changed, and then he sucked again with it, and he was doing good with the one that I used, not the same one, but then he went to like the super stroke now, and they're talking about it. I'm like, he's in his head.
Yeah, you can't be
But-
changing up that much. You just gotta stick with one thing
Yeah.
and get like comfortable with it.
And it's all short game. It's like short putts too. They're not like long putts. He's like really. My dad preaches tee to green. He's like he's the best tee to green. I'm like, yeah, but it doesn't matter when you 2 putt. You know what I
or
mean?
even 3 putt.
Yeah,
Three
whatever.
banging.
Yeah, you're in for a birdie, and then you miss it, and then you par. It's like they're
Yeah.
so good that they're gonna people birdie a lot.
Yeah, you
know what I mean?
can't be knuckle fucking on the greens.
Dude,
Can't be.
I played like a week or two ago. Got on into roped to like 5-iron. Got on, went to like the back of the green. I thought it was a nasty shot, but I guess I hit like a back like hill, and it was still on the green though. I was putting 4 bangs for double.
Oh my god,
Dude, I was ready.
I would have walked off the course.
Dude, it was the 8th hole. I was playing 9. If it wasn't like 9th hole, I would have just left. I was like, you gotta be shitting me. I was like so depressed. Like I had to putt over a hill, like downhill. So like tapped it, left it short, stops halfway, putt the next one, kind of drilled it by, missed it, and then tapped in 4 bang. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
Yeah.
I was having a good round too. I think I was like 4 or 5 over through 8. And then I like 2 bangs, doubled. Ended up, I think I finished like 7 over on the day, but still, it's like
That's not bad.
no.
You think
pissed.
you, Coco? I know you're a Ricky guy. You think he should be on the team?
Yeah, he's been on the team. He's got the experience. He's been hot. I like Ricky there.
Yeah, we were talking last night about the live guys like Dustin Johnson and like Bryson. I think they should have made the team.
I could
Bryson
see
shot a
DJ.
Bryson shot a 59 like last month on the live tour.
Yeah,
at Strawberry Valley.
Yeah. He's in like the long drive and all that crap now. I don't know how like much he's really into it.
I'd rather
DJ,
have
I could see in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he
like
hasn't
they
been
get
playing
blackballed.
great.
The only reason why they got Koepka on there is because he won the PGA.
Yeah, Koepka's sick. He's still qualified, I think, like if he was on the PGA tour and he only played.
Yeah, if you win a major, you're kind of like locked in.
Yeah.
I would say so.
Brooksy.
Yeah,
Hey, now,
I don't like the way US is set up though.
Yeah, they scare me a little bit.
Yeah, like the only I see a couple of weak links on the US team, but like the Europe team, I see one, and it's Terrell Hatton, and he's a head case. That's the only thing I'm like, all right, that dude might fuck them over because he's just like pissed off. Like
he 3 bangs. He's got a 3 bang home and beat his wife.
He gets all butthurt. But like you got Hovland, Rahm, you got Rory. I think Rory's playing really well too. I'm like the big
he has. He hasn't won, but he's been like right up there.
He won the Scottish.
He did win.
Yeah, but like
the double penetration tour.
Oh, and then
that's why he does so good.
They got McIntyre, Hogard,
Sepp Straka.
Yeah, Strep, dude. That's a guy everyone Sepp, not Strep.
Strep throat.
Yeah, he'll give you if on the course he'll give you Strep. But dude, he's
that's
like
sus. That's sus.
He might.
He's gonna give you some strep, dude. Fucking Seps the throat coat.
Yeah, no, but like he's one of those.
Throat baby.
I think he's the most slept on golfer there. He's nasty. Like no one knows about.
Yeah, it kind of stinks that it's on at like 1 in the morning, dude. I'm not gonna be able to watch it.
Yeah, right. I know. And then it's like 3 in the morning. Then like the last day is like 6 in the morning. But
that stinks.
Yeah, it might be a night owl for this weekend.
Nah, I don't think I care about it that much. We'll catch the highlights on the PGA channel.
Europe is. I think are they favored now? Am I like? I looked at last
night. They were favored.
Yeah, they were Europe's favored because they haven't lost on home soil in like 30 years. So
yikes.
So
might be a tough weekend for the American boys.
I don't know, dude, because on European soil, the World Wars, I don't think they're undefeated there, but
that's a fact.
Yeah, but
I think they're 0-2. They're 0-2.
Yeah, they're 0-2. A fat 0-2, like a bad 0-2.
Like life changing.
Like there's such things as like bad offers. Like that's a fucking real bad offer.
Yeah.
All Dunsky. All right.
That's all I got. How about you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's it. We'll do a little Western Conference preview next week. But yeah, for tonight, I think that wraps it up. Shout out Mass Music Radio. Appreciate you guys for making this possible. Go check them out, www.massmusicradio.com. Appreciate all you listeners. Just glad to be back. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, let's hope Bedard doesn't get Paul Korea. Peace.
Peace.